What we are discovering is that through cooperation, we can not only make better choices, we can break the cycle of regurgitating history. As our class text, Spontaneous Evolution, reports, this is not just a pipe dream. Indications suggest we may have underestimated the extent of the current state of awakening. In Our Own Words 2000, a comprehensive research project published by the Fund for Global Awakening in 2007, it reported that 85% of Americans believe, underneath it all, we are connected as one. A whopping 93 agree that, quote, it's important to teach our children to feel connected to the earth, people, and all life. The evolution of humanity is not an ending, it's the beginning. This stage of humanity's development completes the evolution of our planet. Through the evolution of humanity, we will come to see the earth not as a physical planet, but as a living cell. What happens when a living cell fulfills its evolution? It assembles into colonies with other evolved cells to share awareness. Upon completing its evolution, Earth will connect with other aware Earth-like planets to continue the process of expanding awareness about who we are, what we are, and the nature of the universe in which we live. Meanwhile, back in the here and now, we are the leaders that we've been waiting for. The emphasis is not on individuals who lead from the top. The emphasis is on awakening of all cellular souls who create a coherent, loving field, so empowered leaders can be attuned to the healthy central voice of the superorganism that is humanity. Consequently, the real challenge for the individual is to practice evolution, to learn the lessons of all the stories so we no longer have to repeat them, and to remind ourselves that the critical mass of humanity involved with this evolution will change the world from inside out. We are living in a positive future, practicing heaven, and designing a bridge across which the whole of humanity will walk. This is our love story, a universal love story for the entire universe. You, me, everyone, and every living organism too. So how do we form these new communities based on a truly new paradigm? Humans have been experimenting with utopian communities from time immemorial. What makes us think we can create a long-lasting planetary community based on the principles of our true source of love than fear? In the Keys of Yahshua, we are bequeathed with a critical guideline in how to form these communities. The defining characteristic of any community is its pattern of sustenance. By concentrating on how you give and receive it, you may innocently discover your true community. In the human context, nurturing also includes thought, emotion, play, work, celebration, and worship, as well as caring for economic and biological needs. Advanced and progressive forms of social infrastructure were created essentially for support and growth. If you would find health and live a progressive life, it's essential that you study and implement appropriate patterns of nourishment. Study the chains of sustenance and the context they create. Set aside all considerations of conformity, such as race, nationality, gender, or social class. Not all social structures are built on the true and living nature of community. Conformity merely protects you from your own ignorance, until someone with a greater understanding challenges it. If you would harvest the wealth of God and flourish in your own life, you must study and respect how your own life nourishes others and helps others nourish you. This is true for all your relationships, your place in community, service, and business. Consider how your activities, attitudes, and resources have served and enhanced the lives of others. Study the support cycle of nature and humanity, and then contribute according to your values. Whatever you nourish will increase. Be aware it will increase according to its own nature. You cannot change a rock into a tree by feeding it compost and nitrogen. Human society has often ignored the laws of community with disastrous societal consequences. Many have taken support they could not develop or reciprocate. Others have used their resources to manipulate the recipients into being paid allies. These imbalances of exchange may satisfy immediate needs or achieve temporary compliance, but they do not result in true community or making of friends. Beyond the human context, you will find that community extends forever throughout space and time. Creation unfolds as an endless web of support. What you nourish now will be your future, your community, and the pathway for your own return, sustenance, and fulfillment. To this expanded view, you may add the many communities within yourself. Each person is an integrated whole of many microcosms. How do you nurture your physical body, your heart, your mind, and emotions? There are patterns within you to be discovered and supported or evaluated and changed. Every choice you make is about community on some level, and the support in which you vest it is the basis for all you will ever have or create. Choose well. Now again, take Class 9, Handout 3, Maintaining My Love and Light, and go to Item 4, Ways I contribute to creating the community of love and light on our planet are, and complete this sentence from your heart. Stop the video if possible and complete this exercise, then return to the video. Now, I respectfully submit, we have chosen well with the company we have elected to be with in person or virtually during this course, and with all who join us in spirit through watching this course in the future. But again, we must take this new paradigm to all our communities, family, work, social, and spiritual. What better mission could we have? Yes, we will carry the energy of this circle with us always because we choose to do it. And as we are faithful to our mission, we will recognize how we are part of greater circles than we might imagine our souls have signed on to in coming to this planet. Once again, we must make the choice to ask for and receive the direct support from our loving guides who have always been with us, as reiterated by one of the ascended masters in the I Am discourses. I want you to know how great our love is for you, how we stand by waiting every opportunity to serve you. We cannot do more than that. We can only assure you of our presence, of our readiness to serve, and then you must make it possible. In other words, we must ask for it.